There is a moment in this season that catches you off guard. You're standing in the kitchen. Dinner is halfway done. One of your children is asking you a question. Your phone is ringing at the same time, and then your husband casually says, "Babe, can you also?" Ding, 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 ding. And something inside you just shuts down. Not rage, not drama, just, "I can't." And that's the moment you realize you cannot do everything anymore.
YinkusPepe, intelligent kind of buzz for the heart and the thinking mind. Marriage culture, commentary too. Life in the diaspora explain for.
Dear husbands, pull your chairs in. This is not an attack, it's an invitation. Perimenopause is not rebellion, it's transition. And if you love your wife, understanding this season may be one of the most important things you do for your marriage. Let's listen.
To the husbands that care about their wives, are you prepared for your wife's menopause? Because if she's anywhere between 35 and 55, it's going to come at her. And when I mean it's going to come at her, it's going to come at you also. And if you're not prepared to be able to be supportive of what she's going through, and most importantly, understand the biology behind what is occurring in her body, if you're not prepared, things can destruct for you, can destruct for her, and you can end up in one of those 60% divorce rates. And I'll tell you briefly, just if you just don't even know what it is, perimenopause is the main hormones that your wife operates on and that all women operate on, which is estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. There's going to be less and less production of that because that's what happens with the aging process, and once she gets into that perimenopause phase, that starts occurring. And when that starts occurring, she's got less control of everything, including her emotions, the way she fights pain, the way she sleeps, because she'll have high spikes of cortisol that'll mess with melatonin, and melatonin is necessary for sleep, for good, decent sleep. You know, she's gonna have probably some allergy type things on her skin that are gonna itch, some ringing in her ears. She's just gonna feel miserable. She's gonna feel awful in her own skin, and then she's gonna start feeling less and less of the woman she used to be. She's gonna start questioning that, and she's gonna question whether you love her or not. All these things are gonna come at her, and that's at the peri phase. And if you get into once you get into the menopause phase, like my wife did, hers was sudden. They removed her ovaries, and boom, there was no way around those ovary removal, because I know I'm going to get comments about it. Oh, she should have kept them in. But trust me, we went through all that, and hers were just cystic. That could have turned into something really bad. But anyways, you get into menopause, and then once you get there, you're going to have zero production of estrogen. You're going to have zero production of progesterone and testosterone. And what that means is that your wife has gone 12 months consecutively without a period. That's that phase of menopause at that point. So you're there. You're going to be fighting in these battles. She's going to be fighting all this extreme insomnia. She's going to fight this extreme itch and pain in her body. She's going to fight these extreme emotions that are going to disrupt your relationship if you're not prepared, if you don't know how to be supportive, if you don't know how to be patient, and assuring that you don't dismiss it, that you take it serious, and that you understand fully that she's got no control.
Welcome back to YinkusPepe Talks. Real talk, real life, real transitions. We're now in episode 3 of this season of Me. If episode 1 was awareness and episode 2 was emotional shifts in marriage, this one is about boundaries and the power of no. Because perimenopause doesn't just change your body, it exposes where you've been overextending yourself for years. The energy shifts no one talks about. You are used to handling things, work all day, cook, clean, be emotionally available for everyone. You attend the event, you show up smiling. Now, you attend one event and need 2 days to recover. Somebody put in the comment section if I'm lying. You wake up tired even after sleeping. Noise irritates you. Conversations feel heavy. It's not laziness. It's not attitude. It's capacity. Your nervous system is no longer tolerating overload. Your friend invites you to a Saturday party. Old you? Yes, you say immediately, right? Now, you say yes, but by Friday, you're dreading it. You go anyway. You smile. You perform. You come home drained. Your husband asks, "Why are you moody?" Now you feel misunderstood and guilty at the same time. But here's the truth. That irritation wasn't random. It was the cost of a yes your body didn't agree to. People pleasing hits different now. Perimenopause exposes performance. You were the dependable one, the fixer, the emotional anchor, the peacemaker. Now your body is saying, no more. The world expects the old you, but the old you was running on override. Your husband says, can you sort the kids' schedule? Can you handle the bill? And normally you would, but now even small tasks feel like emotional weight. So you say yes again, and you don't feel loving. You feel resentful, and resentment leaks in tone, in silence, and in distance. Resentment is a missed boundary. Resentment doesn't fall from the sky, it builds. It builds when you keep agreeing while exhausted. You keep showing up while depleted. You keep managing everyone's emotions. Perimenopause doesn't create resentment. It removes your ability to ignore it. So you've worked all week. You're emotionally drained. Saturday comes. Your husband says, you should invite people over. Old you would have hosted beautifully. Now, your chest tightens. You say yes anyway, and then later you snap over dishes. And dishes weren't the issue. The issue was that you didn't say no when you needed to. The new no in marriage. This is where maturity is required because your partner may not immediately understand. When you start saying, I need space, I can't host, I'm not attending that event, I need help. It can feel like rejection to someone who's used to your yes. But boundaries are not rejection, they are regulation. You are not punishing anyone, you are preserving yourself. The guilt of no. And then comes the guilt. Am I becoming selfish? Why can't I handle what I used to? Am I overreacting? No. Your body is transitioning and transitions demand adjustment. Saying no doesn't mean you don't care. It means you finally care about yourself too. This season demands maturity. This season demands maturity from everyone in the room. From you, it demands you to speak clearly. Stop over-explaining. Stop apologizing for having limits. From your partner, it means to listen without defensiveness. Adjust expectations and share the weight with your wife. Don't interpret boundaries as betrayal. Marriage in this season must evolve, or resentment will. Now, let me say something uncomfortable here. If your marriage was already rocky and shaky before this season, if communication was weak, if resentment was buried all along, if emotional distance was already there, perimenopause will not hide that part. It will expose it. This is why we often see men and women in their 50s and 60s deciding to divorce. People think it's sudden. It's not. It's accumulated neglect, meeting a season that demands honesty. This season either opens the can of worms you ignored, forces hard conversations to happen, or pulls you closer because you choose growth. There is no neutral here. If you're not here yet, seek professional help before this season hits you if your marriage is already in trouble. Preparation is wisdom. And if you're already here, where tension is high, where boundaries are causing friction, where distance feels wider, only God and the both of your decisions can rebuild what's fragile, because if maturity does not show up, this season of no will shred whatever thread you've been hanging on to. The power of no. But here's the hope. No is not aggression. No is alignment. When you say no, you protect your energy, you protect your peace, you protect your marriage from silent bitterness. Because the alternative is quiet suffering, and quiet suffering eventually explodes. The power of no is not about becoming harsh. It's becoming honest with yourself and your spouse. If you are realizing you can't do everything anymore, you're not failing. You're awakening. Your no is not rebellion. It's maturity. And the marriages that survive this season are the ones that respect it. If this resonated with you, tell me in the comments, what are you learning to say no to? And if you haven't watched episode 1 and 2 of this season of Me, start there. The link will be in the description box. And if you have topics you'd like me to talk about or for us to talk about, email me at YinkusPepe@gmail.com, and you can DM me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok on YinkusPepe Talks. Thank you for watching, and until next time, this is YinkusPepe.
YinkusPepe, intelligent kind of buzz for the heart and the thinking mind. Marriage culture, commentary too. Life in the house for explain.